some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Begin.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. Shoot!
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 51. Mike 51. It's coming this way.
26.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check 300.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
319.
That's got to be a long day.
Back them up. Hey, Charlie.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Check three, check three, check three. Slam, slam, slam.
Now.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Go! 90 Wolf.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Check, 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 check.
Hit it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 saw. 61. Matchbox lights.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll find Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and goal to go.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
5.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked by Tracy Walker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gator.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
70.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Lions 7.
You draw portraits.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mike 50.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 2.
On third down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 57-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
No. Watch twist. Joker.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Swift, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 22, Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And it's a fumble. And the Lions have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Rush now! Rush in! Smith! Hey, rock it! Rock it!
2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up. X3. 218. Chop. Five.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Go! Go!
Watch the run. Watch the run. Light 42. Light 42.
Go, 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 go! Go!
Rabbit, rabbit.
Let go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch it. Bang, 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 bang.
Shoot!
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Haywood.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Good.
Motion. Reset.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, orbit.
On second and 9, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. This is Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Again, it's Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape, And in previous games, that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Here we go, D. Kill.
He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Zadarius Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Back now at Ford Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 50 to Mike. Check Mike.
And the blitz does come. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
50, hey, you block over here. 26, recon, 152 fighter. Hey, high 7.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And this one complete to Reed. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Lewis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Alpha.
Check 55 to Mike.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's caught by Funches. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions
Here we
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Protein spill.
Slow. No. Chance.
Now this time he'll look to throw. James has got it, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, folks.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them.